Hey, this is Vonnie Hudson with FixedByVonnie.com, and welcome to part 2 of what's new in Microsoft Windows 10. In this video, we're going to look at Microsoft Edge. Then we're going to explore 4 brand new apps built right into the operating system. We'll finish up with the Action Center, and that'll be it. Let's make this one fast. In my previous video, we looked at the Start menu, and I explored all the nuances where you can stretch it, you can flex it, you can customize it, you can make the Start menu your own. Then we looked at Cortana and explained how she is Microsoft's take on Siri, and she is seriously involved in your life, to use a pun. In fact, she knows not only what movies you like and what's on your calendar, but also your social security number and what you're thinking and what you did last summer. She knows everything. I'm just kidding. She's not that intrusive, but she does know quite a bit of information. And then finally, we finished up. Well, we didn't finish up anything. We're going to learn about Microsoft Edge, and I'm going to show you why you need to care about it. So let's jump right into Edge right now. So in order to really appreciate Microsoft Edge, we need to first go back to Internet Explorer 11. So on October 17th of 2013, Microsoft released IE 11 for Windows 8.1. And then next month, November 7th of the same year, they introduced it for Windows 7. Now, although Microsoft is planning to continue supporting it until January of 2023, IE 11 is the last version of IE. That's right. IE is dead. And there will no longer be any future updates. Microsoft has ceased development of that operating system, or that browser, and has supplanted it with Microsoft Edge. In fact, Windows 10 now comes with Edge on by default. Internet Explorer is still there, but it's a bit elusive. You have to really dig to find it. Edge is the new browser, and there's a reason for that. So Edge used to be known as Project Spartan, and Edge truly has the edge on any browser that Microsoft has ever created, and arguably on any browser that's ever been created. And there's several reasons for that. Number one, Edge is extremely fast. If you look at html5test.com and benchmark Edge against Chrome and Firefox, Edge does remarkably well. It can hang with the big boys. The new rendering engine, Edge HTML13, is extremely nimble, and the layout engine renders web pages very fast. Not only that, but the JavaScript rendering engine, known as Chakra, is also extremely fast. It's very zippy, and you should definitely check it out for those reasons. But that's not the only reason. Performance isn't the only reason. Security is a big reason, and I want to show you now why you need to look at it from a security perspective. Let's go to the whiteboard. So the first thing about Microsoft Edge is that there is no legacy support for any old extensions. So browser helper objects, which are basically BHOs, they are dynamic link libraries that are loaded into the browser that people with malicious intent would often exploit to inject malicious content into the browser. This has been completely removed. The problem with BHOs is that it didn't prompt the user for permission, and BHOs had unrestricted access to the browser. That's bad, and that's why they are gone, along with ActiveX, another legacy extension component. You no longer can use these. In fact, you can no longer use any extensions. Microsoft is working to develop a secure extension model, and in the meantime, we don't have any extensions. Now that's okay, because we do have PDF support built into the browser and also Flash support. However, we'll have to wait until the middle of 2016 before we actually get real extensions. So just have some patience. The other really cool thing is that Edge works very well with address space layout randomization. So ASLR is this idea that you can protect memory. You can protect memory locations from buffer overflow attacks and zero-day exploits. Zero-day meaning that the attack was found on day 0, meaning right now, and there's currently no signature to detect it. And it does this by randomizing where functions are and executables are loaded in memory to make it statistically improbable, not impossible, but improbable for an attacker to execute shellcode on the stack. What this means in layman terms is that your browser is protecting you from web exploits. It's not bulletproof, but it does a pretty good job of trying to shield you from it. Let me just jump right into some of the features that you can do with Microsoft Edge. So the first really cool thing is that you can, let's load Edge. You can see Edge, the icon resembles Internet Explorer. It's kind of cute, right? It's like IE is trying to live vicariously through Edge. It's like the browser that it always wished it could be, but it couldn't quite attain. The transcendent qualities of Edge. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm so tired. This is like my 15th take of this video, so if I sound delirious, I am. All right, so let's load Edge. And the first cool thing is that Cortana is built right in. So if we go to a website and we want to look at some stuff, this looks pretty cool. If I double click it, right click it, and go to Ask Cortana, bam. I get everything I need to know about whatever wow, look at that. Specifications, OS, all this stuff is right here at my fingertips. Cortana is ready and she's ready to go. So that's really cool. The other really cool thing is if you open up multiple tabs, you have tab previews. So if I have these two tabs open, or any number of tabs, if I mouse over the previous tab, I get a nice thumbnail preview. Very cool. You can also mark up pages using the Web Notes feature. I click that, and then I go over to my brushes. Of course, this isn't Photoshop, but it was never intended to be Photoshop. You can mark up the page, draw happy faces, make notes. That's a really crappy happy face. Looks like an eyelash now. And then you can save it directly to OneNote, and there you go. As a PDF, JPEG, or a PNG, it's all right there for you. And finally, what I really like is the reader mode. So if I go to these three horizontal dots and I go down to settings, I can scroll all the way down to make sure that the reading view style is set to dark and the reading view font size is extra large. Then when I click this reading mode icon, the ads disappear and the text is front and center. This is beautiful. It's like reading a Kindle on your in your browser, and it's distraction free. So that's why I like Edge. Lastly, I want to show you a couple of things here with the new apps that are built in. The really nice app is this new thing called Get Started. So I strongly recommend that you right click it in the taskbar and you choose Pin to Taskbar, especially if you're coming from Windows 7 or Windows XP, because this is your online manual. So you right click it and you go to Pin to Taskbar. I've already pinned it, that's why mine says Unpin from Taskbar. But this is your online manual for Windows 10. Everything you need to know is right here. It's pretty good, and I'm really impressed by this. So definitely check out what's new, the Get Started app. And the other app that I want to show you is the calculator. Calculator is pretty cool. I mean, you can do some cool stuff here with the calculator. You can convert stuff, and there's a lot of new conversion features in here, so definitely check that out as well. And then finally, there's the Action Center. So if I press Windows key A, Action Center flies in from the right side, and you get all these notifications that'll pop up and alerts. And of course, down here, you've got these different options that are ideal for tablets. But if you want to choose what notifications show up here, you can go to the settings. So you go to Start, Settings, System, Notifications and Actions, and then here you can set the notifications that will actually show up by flipping these green sliders on. Now, one thing that's kind of interesting is the hide notifications while presenting. It's set to off by default, so make sure that's set to on. That way, when you're giving a presentation to your boss's boss, and your boss's boss's boss, and your girlfriend sends you a Facebook message that she's breaking up with you, you can save yourself the embarrassment of not only losing your job, but losing your girlfriend as well. So make sure those features are enabled. That's all I've got right now. I don't have anything left in me. I'm done with this video. Just go ahead and leave a post. Let me know what you think about Microsoft Edge. I want to know if you think it's going to supplant Chrome and Firefox, if it's really the next big thing, or if it's just a bunch of hype. And go to my blog at fixedbyvonnie.com/ebook. Put in your email address. I'll send you a free Google Chrome ebook that I created. And make sure you thumb this video up and subscribe, because everybody loves subscribers. Thank you for watching.